All right, so it's going live now, and then I'll bring in the show.
Okay.
Awesome. Everybody, we're going live. Got an interview coming up, another mentorship call with an entrepreneur, business sister out in South Africa. So I'm gonna hit record and I'm gonna bring in the show. What's up, everybody? My name is Monica Sekhmet Grant, and I am the host of Mentorship Calls, Master Plan, CEO of Young Boss Media. I do a lot of things around here. The purpose of these mentorship calls is to put entrepreneurs, business leaders, community leaders in front of you that can, one, tell you the story of their come up, how they gain success in their life, their triumphs, their challenges, what they do. Maybe you're looking for a new career path. Maybe you're looking for opportunities to invest. We don't just interview people here in America. We interview people all around the world. So today we have with us sister from South Africa. She actually owns 17 companies. And so I definitely want to get into that. You know, how is she doing this? Is she doing it alone? What does it look like? And what really piqued my interest is that she actually owns an oil company. So we gotta definitely talk about that on top of her media company as well. Her name is Katu Proxy. She's down in South Africa right now. So Katu, I want to bring you on. Welcome to Young Boss Media, and thank you so much for being here. How are you doing today?
I'm okay, Monica. Welcome all viewers for Facebook and whoever who's watching us today. As a young woman in business, I'm very pleased to be invited by the Young Media Production from UK. So I'm Katu, I'm 36. I'm from Limpopo. It's the Eden of Africa here in this side of South Africa. I'm a mother of two. I have 17 companies, as you say. And I want to share my story with you guys and the young entrepreneurs who have challenges there and there on how can they stand up and do better for their life. So today I'm expecting you guys to share my story as a young entrepreneur and the challenges that I'm facing today in business, where we meet men and men undermine us as women in business. My main company is Mishumo. I have a consulting company which I registered in 2006. I'll just give the highlights because I've got a lot of companies. And on those 17 companies, I've got seven companies who are running every day.
That's amazing. So let's ask, like, how did you start? Like, how did you get into business to begin with?
It was not easy. I was assisting my sister. My sister, she was married with an accountant guy. So the time I was schooling, I was 19. They used to send me there and they deliver this, do that. Then those people that I'm sending stuff to them, they say, no, she's energetic and she's polite, she's lovely. I always smile, even if it's bad or good, just easy. I smile. So I get interested when people were mentoring on my journey as a messenger. I could say I was a messenger and an admin for my brother-in-law's consulting firm. Mm-hmm. So it was easy for me because whatever that he was doing, I put her hands on it. All the admin that he's doing, he'll be teaching me, this is how we do it, go and give this person there and there. Then I started to be interested. I was doing science and accounting at school. You know, in multiracial school, when we go to grade 10, this side, then you have to choose which side do you fit in. So I said, no, but this thing of science is not my thing because I love money. And I want to have, I love money and I want to have businesses. I want to have businesses. So I quit on the Department of Science and do accounting. Mm-hmm. I said, no, I want to have my own companies, and on my companies, I cannot pay an accountant to do my paperwork. Let me do accounting so that I can do my own paperwork for my businesses. So I study accounting as I have diploma in financial management, but I just studied not to help others, just to help myself. I say all my companies, I register my company by myself. I do compliance by myself. I'm still studying. I'm a tax practitioner this side with SARS as well.
I love that.
So
Start with yourself first. I love that.
I put myself first. So I have a lot of things that I don't like to be in the office. I'm a street mag. I go places so that I can associate myself with people and hear their stories, and then all the ideas of what I'm doing. I implement everything every day by myself. When I go to work, when I come back after work, I go to my place, I implement some ideas, and I've got a team. I've got guys whom I'm working with, some that are in Limpopo, but we communicate. And then if I see that there is something that we have to strategize and complete the project immediately, I invite them to come to my house. We sit, everyone sit on his laptop, and then we work together as a team. After finalizing the project, that's where we share, and then we separate each other. Okay, you go to this department, you submit this head to submit this, and we combine all our ideas and do a perfect match.
That's awesome. So your first company was a consulting firm.
Yes, I registered in 2006, and it was named after my daughter, Mishumo.
I love that. I love that. And so from there, I mean, I have several businesses too, and so I already know, like, once you start seeing opportunity, you just start to expand. What was your second business, and like, what were you thinking after your first business, and how did you get to 17? You know, from going from 1 to 17, what was that process like?
On that company as a consulting firm, I mingled with a lot of business people. Then I was a child who went to multiracial school, as I told you. The school that I was studying at, it was a boarding school. So over the weekend, it was us where the parents are not there and we have money, we have change, and the place is boring. It's in the bush. So we influence each other that no, nearby, there were some villages who have taverns. On weekend, we'll hire a taxi, go to groove there. So we were interested on entertainment. So that that's where I started to see, no, is this thing of entertainment, music industry has money. So I started to register the Magnet Entertainment and an event. Where I started to do outgoing event, doing small things like freshers and stuff. When you go to varsity, you see people doing freshers and you request, okay, you can hire music, DJs.
What is it?
The freshers is something that every university or college, they invite students for a startup. When you welcome student on varsity, we do something called freshers. We do some event where we invite students to welcome them. It's like a party to welcome your student at varsity.
Got it. So for someone else watching, it might be like an orientation day.
Yes.
Got it. So you put that together.
We put that together. For you to do that, you have to comply with certain department. So I register the company so that I can host such kind of event.
Okay.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah. We'll come to South Africa and throw some events. That's good to know.
Yes, so that's one of my company which is doing great on outgoing event. Even if I can make 1 or 2 per year, it makes a lump sum to me.
About how many people come out to these events?
Oh, more than 2,000.
Okay, that's good. That's a good event.
Normally we do our outcoming. We started with the Shumela Vendor Project. Is a family business. One of our guys started to do that. I said no, because the Shumela Vendor was having a flag which have colors with a South African colors flag. So we were banned not to continue with the project. So we strategized, okay, let's do Shumela marketing. I said, no, we can still use my private company to host such event. So we agree, okay, it's fine. We can host those events with my company.
Got it. So you went from consulting to a media company. How did you get to the oil company? Because I've never met anybody in oil, to touch oil, to even have this conversation. So I'm really interested. How do you have your own oil company?
my petrol company. Here is the story. I was at home. There is this Indian guy. He's a friend of my uncle. He's running a garage. So the other day I was standing outside his garage. The guy from Zambia, who was a truck driver, who was offloading the petrol. Then he had to start with the petrol there. They offload and then they left with something. He said to me, Ish, I received a call, I have to go back to Zambia, but I still have petrol. And this petrol, it has to go to Durban. I don't know whom can I sell the petrol to. I said to him, I know people who have farm tanks around here. And then he said, are they gonna buy it? And he was selling it cheaper. Then I asked him, how does it work? So then he explained to me how does it works. And then I explained to my uncle, I make a call. I call my uncle. My uncle, he knows people and he has money. He said, okay, it's fine. We will buy this petrol. Then I realized that in petrol, there's money because me and the guy with the conversation that we had, I just see the cost were very less and then everyone can do it. Then I do the proposal with my uncle's friend and then I say, okay, if I have a license for mineral, are you guys gonna help? Then that's where it started. And I had interest on that where my uncle let me, I met people from Mozambique where they're getting petrol and diesel. And then we communicate and then their fees were flexible. Then I started to do paperwork with Department of Mineral.
That's amazing. So the petroleum, the oil comes from Mozambique, and then are you more responsible for the transportation of it or are you also involved in the processing of the oil? How does that work?
I'm not even involved on a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. I just do paperwork. I've got a friend of mine. He's in the petrol industry for so long. So he decided because I don't have a startup money to buy trucks, he has trucks. He can supply anytime at anyone. Once I got a client, he will bring petrol for me with lower cost, with the same amount that I'm going to get in Mozambique. So I decided, I said, okay, it's fine. Even you can still get petrol and diesel from my own people in Mozambique. So they're giving him in lower cost with my cost. So he's not losing anything and he's not charging me the charges for transport. So if I get client, yes, if I get client in South Africa, when they want it, I just make a call. I say, bring my stuff. They pay me. I give him his money. I use his trucks. So it's a simple business.
I love it. No. So in America, we call that being the plug. You know, you're doing the paperwork. That's brilliant. You don't have to touch nothing. You pick up a phone call. It gets delivered. You get paid. That's beautiful.
Yes, that's how I run my business. It's not everything that I do up and down. Mm-hmm. I make calls to the relevant people and they deliver. I send invoices, they pay, I pay my people.
Got it.
It's an easy thing to do. So I'm just wondering, people, they're very lazy. I cannot do business because I don't have money. I started with no money. I remember in the age of 19, I was having 150,000 in my bank account. I never go to work. I never do business by the time. I was passing by the municipality. You remember in South Africa, we were having these containers where you can make offices or cell phone things. The CLC has advertised the containers for cell phones. Mm-hmm. So I was interested on that because I love money. I'm repeating.
I love money.
So I went to Standard Bank with no payslip, no company documents. I requested that I want a business lending. So they sent me direct to the manager. My manager was the white lady, Miss Erasmus. I spoke to Miss Erasmus. I tell her my idea. She said no. But for us to lend you money, you must have a business plan. You must register a company and what. By then, I requested my brother-in-law to register a company for me quickly. I received everything on time. I requested money from Umsobomvu Youth Fund. They gave me a sum of 7,000 for me to do the business plan and to do whatever I want to do by the time. Then they borrow me that money. I went back to the bank. The bank, they say, you are still young and you don't have surety. I said, no, I have surety. I took them to my house, to my father's house. Then I say, I'm doing a surety with this house. And my father was not at home by the time. I'm risking the house. Then they make an appointment. They say, no, we will come visit you on this date. And then it was accidental that the date that they want to meet me to see the value of the house, my father was at home. I just told my father that I'm meeting people today. They're my people, I want to do business with them. So he said, it's okay, they're welcome. They came to the house and they go around the house, like, okay, from the amount that you want to borrow, the value of the house is more than what you want to borrow. And I didn't explain the story to my father. Remember, if I'm losing this deal, and then if I fail to pay the money back, my father's going to lose the house.
Right.
Yes, those people, they went back, the deal went through, they transferred me the money. I managed to do that. But I failed to do what I proposed the money to do. The money, I was lending that money to buy the containers to operate a business. Instead of that, I took the money, I opened the flat and rent out to students.
Okay.
The challenge came where students were doing parties in those apartments, and the property manager fired everyone. I have to pay those things. I have to pay the money alone. They're owing electricity. I'm owing the bank.
So instead of going into other business, you went into real estate. You went into an Airbnb business. You were renting out the flat to students, irresponsible students that did not pay the rent, the lights, or take care of your property.
No, they were paying on time, but they were not complying with the property rules. Because their students, they're no longer they're doing parties on weekend. They make noise that other students, they're complaining about it. So they have to chase me away. They don't know that I put a lot of students there. They were paying on time and they were paying enough money, so I even have change. Then the problem, it was electricity and the noise.
Got it. Were you able still to pay your loan back?
Yes, I paid the loan back, and then the time I was supposed to complete the loan, I left with something like 1.5. Then that's where I stuck. That is the time when my father find out that, okay, and then he almost get a heart attack by the time. I was so hurt. When they explained to him that the day we came to your house is the day that she make a surety with your house. And the house is under my name. But he is covering, and he was fine by then. Then I sorted it out. I managed to sort it out with the bank because I wanted to open another business account with the same bank. So they said, no, you cannot open an account while you're still owing the previous one. Then I complete my debt, and then I start afresh.
You start over, start again.
I start over. And now I told myself that there's nothing that's gonna pull me down again. I'll do things in a proper manner and in a right time. I give everything a pace. I'm managing very well. Yes,
because a lot of people want to rush things and make it happen right now, but everything has a pace. It has its own timing. Can you speak on that?
I'm not rushing anything. I'm very relaxed. And from now on, I'm feeling relaxed because I have money for a startup, for a bigger business. So that's why I'm taking everything easily and slowly. Yes, I'm very relaxed.
So what is your big dream? What is your big goal right now?
My big goal is the K-Proxy Innovation. Remember, all the companies were named after my kid's name. And I was doing everything for people who are surrounding me. So I decided, no, it's everything about them. What about myself? I said, let me build my brand. Let me build myself. I registered the K-Proxy Innovation Group, which is going to be an umbrella of all companies.